deep and dark, but now to sugar addiction. A new study has shown that rats actually enjoy the hit they got from Oreos above plenty of illicit drugs. So can you really become addicted to sugar? And just how bad is it for you? So we're joined by Kellee Waters, food addiction and obesity psychologist. Kellee, is it addictive?
Yes, indeed it is, Layla.
Who gets addicted? Are we all vulnerable, or are some people more susceptible?
There are definitely more people who are susceptible than others, and we do know that those people who have a family history of obesity, who have alcoholism in their family and disordered eating behaviours are more susceptible than those who don't have that in their family history.
So is it a biological addiction, or is it psychological, or a bit of both?
It can be both. And we do know that food actually influences both our biochemistry and our brain chemistry.
What did this study find with the rats?
Well, what it found is that sugar actually excites our dopamine. Now, this study was a little bit confounded in my view, in that it only really focused on sugar. Now, when we look at food addiction, and particularly Oreos, it's actually greater than just sugar. We have refined carbohydrates and fats. And when we're looking at food addiction and our foods that we eat, we're not just eating sugar purely. We're having a combination of elements. And that's really what makes our foods highly addictive. So in our foods, any combination of sugar, fats, refined carbohydrates, artificial sweeteners and salts make them addictive. And the more those components are together, the more they actually influence our biochemistry and make foods addictive.
So, Kellee, I noticed that if you have the same amount of sugar every day at the same amount of time, you really miss it if you don't have it. How long does it take to break an addiction?
Well, for some people it can take, if they're not highly vulnerable to addiction, it can take them a month to 2 months. Other people who have an addictive personality, it can take up to 12 months.
All right, well, we'll have to leave it there. But now I've looked at all those pictures of sugar, I want some. I think that could be a problem too. But I will move on. I'll have a glass of water. Thanks very much, Kellee.
Great, thank you.
How good are Oreos crushed into ice cream? Oh, no, that is addictive.
Where's that table? I'm going to hunt that down.